Welcome to T4G Sports. Today we're going to show you how to land instacommits in abundance and the best strategy to go about doing so. And so we already showed you guys how to land instacommits with a one-star program. If you haven't seen that video, pop up top right corner of your screen and the link in the description below. We do all of our rebuilds on Heisman. Okay, all of them. We get a lot of questions like, oh, that you're doing that on freshman, or you're doing that on this. No, we've done it on Heisman. Also, to the people who are about to start typing going, oh, that's easy with Ohio State. We've done it with a one-star program. Check out the video. Now we're going to show you when your program gets good, we're going to show you how much damage you can actually do. And so we used Ohio State, but then again, I want you to know I could have done this with Notre Dame, Georgia, Alabama. I could have done this with Wisconsin. I could have done this with Auburn. I could have done it. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So I chose Ohio State because I just wanted to give you guys the clear picture of how to really crush this out of the park when you become a bigger program, right? And you can apply these same things to even a 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 star program, right? This one's just going to be on steroids. So I didn't do too bad. 12 5 stars, 19 4 stars. These 2 3 stars, they got lucky because I was just showing you guys something in this, but they wouldn't have been on my team. I never get 3 stars. When you get good, you know, I don't know what star program I get to before I stop getting 3 stars, but I think it's probably like a 4 star around there. And then I'll stop getting 3 star players because I don't want them on my team. I'd rather have 12 5 stars and go from there. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, click the notification bell, and let's jump into it. So if you're setting up your recruiting board, what I'm going to do as a big program, I am going to go after all of the 4 stars who are interested in me. Just that simple. I'm going to go after all the 4 stars who are interested in me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scout every one of these guys. Now, to make it faster, you do not want to scout through this tab here on any, because that'll take you 250 freaking years. And I don't have 250 freaking years. And my coach, by the way, is not upgraded at all. He's a brand new coach right out of the gate. Okay, so now from here, I'm going to go to my top players, and I'm going to see this guy's a gem. Obviously, I'm going to offer him a scholarship. So from this moment in time, I'm going to hope to God for an insta-commit on any of these guys that are worth it. If it's a broken gem, I mean, you could still do it. It'll look better on paper, and you're getting a 3 star anyways. So we got a verbal guy right here. So you could see no upgraded coach, and we already got 1 insta-commit. So far, I wish it was a gem. That would be really, really nice. Okay, so I have these guys up. So I will never be able to give them a scholarship again and try to get an instant commit. So I got 1 out of 9. That's a decent percentage right there. That's not bad. I can live with 1 out of 9. So I have 155 hours left because I added up every 5-star prospect who's interested in me, and I scouted them. Okay, if you come across the deal breaker where a guy's like, it's a deal breaker because of playing time, it's because you have someone already on your board that player believes is going to start over him. Okay, which means he's a wimp. I'm just kidding, but it does kind of mean that actually he's a wimp. So that's a key indication. I'm just kidding. It's not a key indication of nothing. It's just the CPU of how they are, and they're drama queens. So then all you do is you turn around and you cut them off. You scout the guy ahead of them, and then you cut that guy off. Then the deal breaker will open up, and then you scout that guy as well. So now that I added up all of those 5-star guys, I'm actually going to just drop quite a bit of them off my board, because then I'm going to use those 155 hours, and I'm just going to try to pull up any of the 3 stars who I'm number 1 on their board. You don't want to do this too much. You want to save, so if I'm looking at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 points. So if I spend 100, I'm going to have to play from there. But here's the thing. I don't want a bunch of 3-star guys right in the beginning. That's not what I'm looking for. And I don't want JUCO guys, so these guys lose off. So I look 10 points off of that. So 145. Anyone who is JUCO needs to get off my team quick and in a hurry, because that's not what I'm looking for. So with these guys here, if I can scout them and they're not bad, but I need to leave some points left over. And I'll just show you for example here, but I don't want to screw up my recruiting class all that much. I really don't, because that's a 10 bomb right there, and I don't want to do that just yet. What I want to do is I want to look at my prospect board, and I want to look at guys who are 3 stars. And then, so I already added these guys up, right? I already gave them scholarships, and I'm just going to leave those scholarships on those guys. So a guy like this, offer him a Scally. Guy like this, no Scally. Obviously, no Scally, right? And then these guys here, it's kind of up to you whether or not you think you can get a better recruiting class or not. This guy, I'll offer him a Scally. Offer him a Scally. He committed. Hopefully he's good. If not, oh well, it's not really going to matter that much to me. Offer this guy a scholarship. So I got 2 commits so far, but that's up to you. If not, you could turn around and then be like, hey, I'm gonna scout these guys and then go from there and get a scholarship. So I get 3. Okay, so I got 3 total commits. I'm fine with having 2 3-stars in the beginning of the year and then 1 4-star. I'm okay with that. I am completely fine with that. I have no issue at all because it's going to help me get in the top 5 recruiting, and then, I'll be a beast. So far I just got 3. You don't want to get too many 3-stars, because what if you get a crap load of 4-stars? Like, that's kind of how you need to be thinking. So 2, I'm okay with that. So then the next step of what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off all the guys who I'll keep this 3-star on because he's a gem. And I'm just going to leave the scholarship on him and chill. These other guys here, I'll leave the scholarships on them as well. But if I come across where I need room for a 5-star that I believe I can get, obviously one of these guys is gone. I'll sacrifice the 5, the 5 points or the 5 hours it costs to give him a scholarship. Because then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the prospect list and I'm going to literally just add up just every single 5-star. That's going to be my entire process, because then I'm going to know all the 5-stars for the very next week, and I'll be golden. So you can see I got some 5-star guys that are on the board there that I can't get. So that's when I would go to my recruiting board here and look. I love this guy's great. You're fantastic. You got to go. You're a broken 4-star. Gotta go. And then I need a 3rd guy here. Who else do I have down below? Nope, these are all 5-stars. Okay, so I got to go with a guy here. What position do I not care about most in this situation? And it's probably going to be tight end. Honestly, tight end's probably got to go. But I'll go with this wide receiver. I'll just cut him off, and then I'll go with those 3 5-star guys after that and just add them up. So when you are a massive program like this, one thing you can do is you can battle everyone. I have 1,000 hours, and I'm like, all right, I'll do 60 hours on this guy, send the house, 60 hours on this guy too. And I'll just drop points on all these 5-star guys because I'm already up ahead on this. Go ahead, Cincinnati. If I need to turn it on for this guy, I can in a heartbeat. I'm going 40 hours on this guy because no one's offered him a scholarship. And then the tight ends I'm chilling on. Why am I chilling on tight ends? I should be chilling on halfbacks too. But I'm chilling on tight ends just because of the fact that tight ends, they're going to be there for a bit. You're going to find 2 of them at least on average that are going to have no commits in their 4-stars. Okay, and that's what you're going to find. So these guys I'm just chilling on, right? Michigan might go after this guy, whatever. I'd rather get 5-star guys right now. My goal right in this one is to land as many 5-star guys as I possibly can, because I want to beat everyone. So I'm going to save my upgrade points too. And what I would do, because my coach is brand new, then I would put them in a certain situation. This guy really might try to go and get. Really might try and go and land him. I don't know about some of these other guys if I'm going to be able to get, but I'm going to probably miss out on that dude. So yeah, I'm just looking at certain guys, giving them more hours, giving some guys less hours because there's less competition. But that's kind of just where I'm at now. I'm going free safety. If one guy, I see that these guys the next week don't do anything, it stays the exact same. I may, and then all of a sudden Texas just keeps going real high on this guy. I may switch my points and give them to this guy. It's all situational. So in the very next week, I'll take a guy like this, kick him off. And because, I'm not going to fight that fight right at this moment in time. This guy, I'll kick him off too. This guy I'm fine with chilling on. This guy I'm fine with chilling on. Same thing here. Michigan's not doing very much. Pull this guy off because I'm just not going to go and fight for him right at this moment. It's not going to be something that I'm going to want to do. Oregon popped up heavily on this guy. This cornerback's gone. So any of the guys who are locked out, obviously you're toast on those players, right? So I just got to make sure I have more than 10 because I got to land multiple. I'm going to give this guy because I already know he's a 4-star anyways, and they're not really doing much on him. So I'm going to give him some hours there. I can't do much on those guys there. This guy, I can throw him something, but this free safety here, I'm going to give him some hours and go after him and see what I can do. 60 hours here. I'll give him 60 hours. So any of these guys this next week, that's when I'm going with, I'll bump up the hours, right, as much as I can. Okay, so this guy, it's perfect scenario. So I'm sitting in a pretty solid spot for most of these players here. And then once I have some more points, that's when I'm going to look at guys that don't have any offers that I would like to just pick them up. So I added up guys that are not being recruited right now, and I'm still not going to be able to throw them a bunch of hours just yet. But what I'm going to do is I am going to offer the guys scholarships who I jumped up on their board. And if you get an insta-commit, fantastic. But it's still, it's a low percentage, right? If I land one of these guys in an insta-commit, I'm going to be just jazzed as hell. Oh my God, that was a massive one. Okay, thank the lucky lords. Look at this. I got 4 insta-commits. You can't complain with that, okay? So now I'm getting more and more hours. I can start applying more of these upgrades to these guys here because I want to get as much of them as possible to land with me. So, you know, these guys here, I'll give them. Yeah, I can't give this guy 10 more hours. But yeah, I'm going to go through and I'm going to offer not this tight end. It's not going to happen. None of these guys right now. I'm going to start going for the guys that I did not scout or recruit at all. And I'm just going to keep trying to get as many insta-commits as I can while still recruiting and being effective as I can. So we are in the next week now. The same thing applies. We're going to just try and get some insta-commits here with some of these guys and just pray like hell that we can actually land some insta-commits. So we got Shaw here. This would be great. No insta-commits so far. But some of these guys that we've just been given 25 points to, 25 hours to, these guys have the ability to get some insta-commits as well. So I'm going to just pull off hours on him. Try and get an insta-commit. Try and get an insta-commit here. I know some people will be like, well, why aren't you scouting them? Because, well, I don't really need to. I honestly don't. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get up there. I'm getting closer and closer and closer to being able to get in their top 5. Once I'm in their top 5, I can do a lot more damage. So I offered all the guys scholarships. I got no insta-commits that were number 1 on my board. So now some of these guys, and I'm telling you, I'm bugged. For some reason, I can't click on any of these because I switched over. I ended up switching the tabs over, and then next thing you know, I'm freaking bugged. I am absolutely bugged. I cannot schedule this and then it'll stay no matter what I do. So it's bugged out and it's irritating the hell out of me. But it is what it is. I'm stuck. So that's going to hurt my recruiting. There's no doubt about it, all because of that stupid bug. But I want to show you something here. So when you're scheduling a visit, I'm looking at his deal breaker, brand exposure, right? So if you're hard selling, soft selling, or whatever, I already know I have one unlocked, which is pro potential. The next one is brand exposure. So what I would do is I would go with one that has pro potential and brand exposure already in it, like this. And then you're looking at the playing time. I know if I do this one here, I'm going to get a pretty solid bonus. The next thing here, as I know, is I got to go pro potential and brand, and then I could do athletic facilities for that. And so I know right out of the gate that I am getting, you know, a pretty good deal for 60 points. And then I'm going to have to pull guys off and try and get visits, pull some hours off and try and get some visits. And it is something that you want to do carefully, very, very carefully. So in scheduling a visit, what I'm doing is I'm pulling off hours from guys like this, okay, because I don't really have an opportunity, or I don't have a choice not to pull off hours, and same with guys like this to schedule them a visit. Now, if I'm like really leading, I may pull it off of like this guy here instead of this guy here. Okay, but I'm okay. I can rebound from that this next week. I think I'll be okay. Okay, let's see if I get some insta-commits. Nope, no insta-commit there. But I am getting closer to where I can get in this guy's top 5 for the love of God. That's all I'm trying to do is get some of these guys' top 5, and then I'm throwing out some points here and there. The more insta-commits you get, the better off you're obviously going to be. I'm screwed because like this guy here, I cannot schedule a visit. No matter what I do, I could take the 40 hours off. Every time I go to schedule him a visit, it glitches. It just glitches me out on that guy, and it's so utterly painful. So painful. But yeah, I'm leading for a lot of these guys here. And if I could get over 10 5 stars, then I'm doing good. That's my goal. We'll go for some more insta-commits here. See if we can land any dudes. We got a guy here. This would be great. Oh, man, that would have been too fantastic. Guy I'm second on. I can't schedule him for a visit. I would dominate. I'm gonna lose a 5-star guy all because look at my hard and soft sell, by the way, crushing it. All because I can't schedule him for a visit. It's ridiculous. It is honestly insane. Got an instant there. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right. And so then I'm going to add up some more guys as well, give some of these guys like 10 hours, and then add up another player who's just not being scouted or not being given a scholarship or basically recruited. Any guy who is first on my board who does not have a scholarship, I'm throwing scholarships to. Screw you, Texas. That's all I got to say. Screw you, Texas. I was struggling with everything on that. You did good, but you know what? Piss off. Either way, I'm coming back. I'm definitely coming back. Now, perfect time to schedule visits. And this guy, he's the death of me. It worked. Worked for that guy. Championship contender. Okay, doing pretty good with those. Let's schedule another visit here. I do not want to go with Michigan. I'm going to go brain exposure here. I know I have fighting visits there, which is not the best thing on the planet, but Texas is definitely going buck wild on this guy. I'm almost in his top. I actually am. There we go. I can finally give him a hard sell, and that's going to be Butamus. Okay, so athletic facilities. What am I at? Coach Prestige. There we go. Athletics facilities and coach prestige. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so I got one here. Boom. I'll do that. I'll give him that. So far, so good. Not my best recruiting class ever, but I would say pretty decent recruiting class so far. So now's the time to pull all the 50 hours off the guys and start to hard sell them. Okay, hard sell, soft sell. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing the hard sell, soft serve. You know, right here I got 3. Well, actually, this one I could probably even go higher because there's got to be 3. Oh, there's not. My playing time's a C-. Well, I'm still getting a pretty good boost, and then I'm just doing the same thing there. Really, I'm just adding it up. So take off all the 50 hours and then do 40 hours, and then you could do hard sell and soft sell. If you have 3 greens, use it for your hard sell. And if you have, I don't know if I have it here. Okay, so this one's perfect. So I have 3 greens. I'm using that for my hard sell. And my soft sell, I'm using 2 greens. So I have, you can see 2 check marks that are green, motivation 2, motivation 3, campus lifestyle, proximity to home. And then you can see the X. I'm getting 2 greens at least. Okay, so I'm doing hard sell is my 3 greens. Soft sell is my 2 greens. So we got some commits. 2 5 stars. That's it. Only 2 5 stars. We lost another receiver. So I'm probably going to lose my goal of what I had. I'm not even upgrading my guy at this moment in time because I'm just not going to do it right now. This guy, I am very pissed off that we lost him. That sucks. You could still land him, though, towards the end. But right here, this is a guy. I might upgrade my position because I'm sending the house here for this cornerback. But now I have the ability to hard sell him. And so this is a guy I will hard sell like an SOB, right? I'll hard sell the hell out of this guy, and then I'll soft sell him as well. And as long as I get 2 of the 3, which is perfect, like this is great for me. So I'm sitting in a good spot there. So yeah, any of these guys, hard sell, soft sell, that's working as well. This cornerback, they're getting a little bit buck on them. So I'm going to just make sure I got 2 of the 3, and then hopefully one of them's a green. So I'll do this one. I'm fine with that one for the time being. It doesn't give me a huge bonus there, but I'm okay with it. This one, I'm hard selling the guy. I could do an upgrade, hard selling. This one, I'm hard selling as well. We'll see if they can catch me. This is a guy I'd probably even do a soft sell for, and then realize here that, okay, playing time, boom. And then just increase my chances ever so slightly. That way, this is a guy I can upgrade, go and upgrade my lineman, but LSU pulled off of him anyways. So I'm still looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that's my goal. If I could get that, I'll be satisfied. I have no idea what week we're in, but just got some 5-star guys to commit. And these are all instant commits after the scheduled visit. Because I think I'm in like week 1, or I don't know what the hell I'm in, or week 6. I don't know what I'm in. I'm in week 8. Okay. Not too bad. So Bo Friday's doing pretty good. I don't know how many 5-star guys I have, but I got to be number 1. I got 8. Ah, boo. Boo. Okay, I got this guy. Ooh, Michigan's coming up hard on him. I don't like that. So I'm going to give him a 50 bomb. And then we'll give you a 25 bomb on top of that. Bring it on, Michigan. I'm just going to fight him. Just because. I should upgrade some of these guys, but I'm not going to. I'm going to see what happens. If I don't, get to my goal, then it sucks. But it is what it is. I could still definitely upgrade my coach and crush these guys. I just want them to know that. I could absolutely obliterate them as human beings. I could just annihilate them. Okay, so we got that going in. This is where I just take... Wait, this one's that. Blah, blah, blah. Come on, give me a next one. No, I need 2. Ooh, boom. Proximity home 2. Bam, thank you. That wasn't as great as I wanted it to be, but still not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so the halfback here, I'm going to give him 50 hours just because. Why not? Why not? Come and fight me. Fight me. All right, so 25 hours here for this guy. And then after I've done doing the 25 hours, then I'm going to go after like anyone who is, someone's really going for them, they're gunning for them, then I'm just going to like try and make their life hell. Like that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to rebound and go, hey, like this guy here, I'll just go 50 hours on him because I know Notre Dame is wanting them and I don't want Notre Dame to have them. So I'm just going to try and steal them from Notre Dame. Notre Dame's also getting aggressive on this guy. So I don't want them to have him. I'm going to steal him. That's the goal. That's always the goal. Take them away. Make your enemies pay. This year, they're all my enemies. Okay, so this guy's getting a little bit buck here, I got to say. I do declare they're getting a little bit buck there. 60 hours, really wish I would land this guy. That just pisses me off that I haven't landed. But I got a 25er here. I'm going to go with this guy here and just give him a 5 spot. There we go. Boom. A little bit of that going on. So if I land, I already have 8 5-star guys. 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know. However many. I have no idea. Well, looky here. We got some 5 stars on the way. Oh, that's got to be 11, right? Oh, come on. You're not a 5-star, dude? What's wrong with you, bro? At this point, I am definitely going to go and upgrade my coach because I don't want to lose. Where am I at? Let's go do this. I usually don't do halfbacks, but bring it on, dude. I'm gonna fight like hell. Yeah, I'll just throw some points here. Throw some points here. Why not? Who wants some points? Y'all get points today. It's all points. Everyone gets points. Who wants points? All I want to know is who's coming up on me in my glory. You are? All right. Let's go, dude. Let's fight. We're fighting to the death, Texas. You already got me on one guy. Let's see you get me on another. Do I have... This has got to be... Okay, I was going to say, I could do this better. I could do this a lot better. Always make sure that you're doing this here. You are... Let's see here. What is his... It's championship contender. I already have it unlocked. I don't care. Okay, give me championship contender. And it's got to be... I'm going to go... Because I need pro potential. So that... Oh, perfect. I'm going to do this. Take it. And the reason I'm doing a question mark is because I don't see 3 things that he's interested in. So I'm just guessing, right? It could be athletic facilities or whatever. I'm just guessing. You're going to choose one of the question marks, right? Because there's nothing open yet. So then all I'll do is I'll just take... that's not going to work. Nope, that's not going to work. Not going to work. Not going to work. Oh, this should work. All right. That should work. That should do just fine. And then the rest of these guys, I'm just going to give them more hours. It's that simple. Okay, all said and done, we ended up landing a pretty decent class. 12 5 stars, 19 4 stars, and then a couple of 3 stars. Those 3 stars I wasn't really loving to pick up, and now you can see why you really shouldn't go after 3 stars when you become a good program. It should just be 5 stars and 4 stars. That's the goal of where you should get to eventually in time, is just 5 stars and 4 stars. There's no point to get 3 stars. I don't care if they're gems or what have you. I don't see any point to it. I'm just going to load my team up, and whoever's just not good enough is going to have to enter the transfer portal. So not all these guys, if you do this each year, not all these guys are going to be able to stay. But with that being said, I think we gave you guys enough information to utilize both instacommits, the scheduling instacommit, and then also the scholarship instacommit. And yeah, hopefully this helps you guys and you guys dominate.